Hey, you wanted bush, you got bush. Hey, it's actually carved into the, well, no, it isn't. Yeah, kind of. It's actually carved into the bush. The bush is carved into the bush, kind of. It is a swing, guys. Look, we're swinging.
Oh, I kind of love this though.
It's kind of cool. It's got cushions.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, it's not super noisy yet, so this is a good time to have a chat about stuff.
Yeah.
This is Dani Marshall, everybody. Kind of new to the touring world.
I am, yeah.
Yeah. How long has it been now?
Next week will be a year.
Only a year?
Only a year, yeah.
You've traveled with so many bands in a year, right?
Yeah, I started
3 different bands, right?
Yeah, started with Breaking Benjamin.
Right.
Got swooped up by Bush, which is my main gig right now, and then I did Europe with Hailstorm in June.
And what's your role with all these bands? Same role?
PA, tour assistant, and photo.
Okay, so all 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you do photo. I know you do photo for Bush, and you do PA, and you know, assistants and all that. But for Hailstorm, what did you do?
For Hailstorm, I was their TM assistant and production assistant.
Okay, that's cool. And Breaking Benjamin?
Production assistant and photo.
Okay. All right, so let's backtrack. I got ahead of myself. We're gonna backtrack all the way back to, well, before you did, so not that far. Before you started doing this, yeah. How did this even dawn on you that you wanted to do this?
I got into photography just locally with like a local country act, and I'm a concert goer, but I didn't know there was like a thing that you could just get photo passes. Yeah, you don't learn about these jobs when you're in school. I worked at the hospital for 9 years.
So you were a nurse?
I was a cardiovascular tech.
Okay.
So I did that, and then I was doing a local promo shoot at a venue by my house, and Keith Wallen has a solo project. He's the guitarist of Breaking Benjamin, and him and Jerome, the tour manager for Breaking Ben, were at this venue. They were doing a acoustic tour with the band Red. And they walked over to me and they were like, "You should stay and photograph the show." And I was like, "No, I don't really want to do that."
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was so tired, and they were like, "Yeah, you should stay." So I stayed, and then they were like, "You're great. Let's just come out to whatever Breaking Ben show and do photos."
Really?
So I went out to a couple, and then Jerome called me, and I actually filled in for their VIP guy for a couple days, and then they called me back 2 weeks later to finish the tour with them. So I quit my job that day and said, "All right, I'm going to make this full time."
Wow.
And I've been incredibly fortunate to work with, you know, the level of bands that I've been.
And nice people.
Oh my gosh, everybody's been amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
I really couldn't ask for.
Yeah. How'd you meet the Hailstorm people?
Bush's, I think it was our spring headlining run. We did a show at the Ryman in Nashville.
Okay.
And Amy
they
Lee,
live there, I know
they
that,
do, yeah. So they're Nashville based, and Amy Lee from Evanescence did a duet with the song she has with Gavin. So then
she did it with Gavin.
With Gavin, yeah, because they have a song together called 1,000 Years. So
I know they did some stuff with. They did some stuff with Hailstorm or Lizzie or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Amy
So,
Lee
but they're
Lizzie.
good friends. That's why Lizzie and Joe were out to that show to see Amy, and they came up to me and they're like, "You were running around. What do you do? Are you a PA?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm just whatever they need me to be, but that's my job title." And they were like, "Okay, good, because we need a new PA." And I was like, "Oh, well, I need work." And it just worked out that Bush was off in June, and so they took me to Europe.
And it was your first time to Europe?
That was my first time to Europe.
How'd you like it?
I loved it.
Yeah?
I did not. 2 months straight. I went straight from the Bush tour straight into that tour, so that was a lot.
Believe me, we were given all sorts of warnings, and you know, European summer festival summers usually all rained out, and
we had the most.
She bought her boots, but it was
weather.
It was beautiful.
The wellies warded off the rain.
Yeah.
I saw Pete in Europe.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Good.
Yeah, we met up on a festival together.
Yeah,
that was
really
a really
good time.
Yeah.
Hailstorm Camp is great. Every band I've worked for has really. I have been super fortunate to have just the best people surrounding me in my first year on tour.
So this isn't really this isn't something that you even thought about doing, really.
No, not at all.
When you were growing up, or any of them. I mean, you had a real job, people. And that's what always amazes me, how people. I mean, sometimes you fall into it, and you get noticed for doing this or that, and then you get asked to do this or that on the road.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about touring?
The people. I have met so many incredible people. I have made such tight-knit road families.
Yeah.
It's been awesome for me. I never was going to do well in a 9-to-5 job. That's why I liked the hospital, because you have just enough routine, but it's different every day. And that's exactly how this is. You have your job duties and your skill set, and this is what you're supposed to do every day, but every day it's different, which is good for me. I get bored easily, right, yeah, so this is the perfect job for me. I love being on the road. I'm sure it's hard for people that have kids and stuff back home, but I don't have that right now, so this is a great gig for me.
Yeah, it sounds like it. So being a woman on tour, and I know you haven't been on that tour that long, but have you seen yourself being treated differently, or in a bad way or a good way, or is there anything that you've noticed that is different about you being a woman on the road?
I think it's been a good experience. I have not experienced anybody being super weird or negative to me. Everybody that I have worked with has been super respectful. We all live on a bus together. I'm usually the only girl. Obviously Bush has a female tour manager. But everybody's been great. And I think even in the last year, I'm seeing camps. I'll go do a show here or there with a random camp, just doing photos or something, and I'll see more and more women in these camps, and it's just it's cool to see. And a cool thing that happened actually, so the band Plush opened up for us a couple of times. Actually, they came to a local venue, and it was kind of cool because none of us knew it at the time, and then when it was happening, all of us sort of were just looking around, and I was just photographing at a local venue, and it just happened to be, this never ever happens, but it just happened to be an all-female rock band, and then all of the photographers in the pit were all females.
Wow.
And we're like,
amazing.
That's a cool thing, because you don't see it a lot. It's typically all men.
Right.
But I've been seeing a lot of women in the industry, and I feel like I've been very welcomed as a woman in the industry.
Yeah, it is still pretty predominantly men, but you're right. I see a lot more women showing up, even stagehands. Even on the stagehand level,
there's a lot of female
women.
stagehands.
Yeah.
It's awesome to see.
Yeah, definitely. What's your least favorite thing about touring? That your hair gets messed up? Just kidding. That you get a bad hair day.
I'm the sweatiest ever every single day. This looks great right now. Okay?
It does look good,
and it's not too bad out today. I think it might rain. But I don't know, I'll tell you, Europe, there is no looking cute. You just go. It's just hot. It's just gross. Yeah. No, my least favorite thing.
Yeah, in the short time that you've been on the road, what's your least favorite thing? What sticks out to you that you're like, oh my God, really?
I know. There's not
it's hard,
a whole,
right? Because
there's not a whole lot, really. This is just.
I keep telling her, people, just wait, Give it a bunch of years. I'll ask her in another 5-6 years, and we'll get a different answer, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you don't have to have anything bad.
I
mean, you like all the travel. You like all.
Love it.
You do. Oh,
I do. This band, Bush's. I also do their wardrobe stuff, so I have to do some of their laundry, which
laundry.
I don't mind, but laundry is my least favorite chore at home.
Right.
So it's my least favorite chore on the road.
Yeah. Okay. Plus, these guys get sweaty.
Oh, Nick, you know all about how sweaty Nick gets.
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
No, but it's great. It doesn't bother me. I love everything.
That's great.
I'm pretty easygoing.
That's great. So what's up for you after this?
Just some more Bush stuff. I think we have October off, and then who knows about next year.
You don't have anything next year yet?
Not yet,
Okay.
but I am.
I mean, if push
confident-
goes back out, you'll be with them.
Yeah,
but-
I'm just confident the work will come.
Yeah. And you've gotten to meet a lot of people in the short time that you've been out.
Oh, yeah.
And it is a network. And
I am a networker.
Yeah,
That's
you
how
got
I
to talk
got
to people.
here.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
that's one thing I think that I'm pretty good at is networking.
Would that be the piece of advice you give to people that want to start doing this?
100%.
Okay. And being in the right place at the right time? kind of?
Right place, right time is how I got into it.
Yeah.
But networking, like, I felt super annoying. Now, obviously, don't be super annoying about it, but like, I felt annoying, like sliding into DMs and be like, hey, like,
Right.
I'm a photographer trying, like, I see your
Sure.
band is
Right.
coming through my venue, like, do you guys
photography
do
or-
photo passes or whatever,
Sure,
you know?
yeah.
And I felt super annoying doing that, but a lot of people are really nice, or they're like,
You gotta put it out there.
here's our PR information, like,
Sure.
send them an email.
Sure.
And that's how I did it. And then when I got there, like, I would just network with people, send them their photos, and then, you know, that's kind of how I got on Breaking Bad. They're like, hey, like, we don't have a spot for just a photographer right now, but we're also looking for an extra person to step into the PA role. And then I
Yeah.
kind of fell in love with the PA tour assistant role.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Oh, that's great.
yeah, but networking is the
Yeah. Number
90% of the game.
Yeah, it really
if
is.
you don't know people, like, that's where all the jobs come from.
A lot of people that I ask that
recommendations.
question, yeah, they're saying, you know, get out to your local venues and
Yeah.
you're not going to get hired sitting in your house. You got to go
No.
out and talk to people. And in this world of social media, I know everyone's got access to everything, but it's nothing like face to face. You got to actually go physically talk to people about stuff.
Yeah.
They have to see you doing something.
Yeah, for sure. And another thing is, like you said, local venues too. That's not something that I realized was a job option either, is
Yeah.
doing hospitality or
Sure.
being a runner,
Being a runner,
at a local venue, and
Sure.
you can network with everybody coming through that venue.
Yeah.
So if you want to get into it and you aren't a photographer or you don't know where to start, like, that is a great place to start, is your local venues.
So when you get off the road and you go home, what's your favorite thing to do when you're home?
Sleep.
Sleep. Catch up on sleep.
Actually,
Fine, too.
I'm gonna take that back because I love my bunk an incredible amount. I love to sleep in the bus bunk.
Okay.
That's my favorite place to sleep.
All right.
Now I hang out. I have a 2 and 5-year-old niece and nephew, so I just
Nice.
hang out with them all
Family.
the time. We
Yeah,
do a
family
bunch
time.
of cool redneck shit and just hang out with the
Yeah.
family. That's what I
Good.
do. I'm pretty boring when I'm home because my life all the time is so fun. So I just
Yeah,
chill
it's
out
just-
at home.
You're traveling all the time, moving around. You never stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got to have time to stop.
Yeah,
I
for
get
sure.
that. I get that. Well, I'm glad I finally caught you.
Yeah,
We're coming to
finally.
the end of this run, and you know, it really was all about her hair. By the way, I had to wait until she had a good hair day to get her on this. So
I should have had a Red
so-
Bull.
thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me,
Appreciate it.
Pete.
My women in touring segment. People, watch the rest.
Heck yeah, it's awesome.
Many episodes coming.
A lot of great women around here.
That's right. There's a lot of great women on the road for sure, and they do just as good a job, if not better, people, than the guys.
Nurturing.
That's right. That's right. Bring that whole new,
We bring
whole
that
different element. Yeah. Yeah. Right on. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. Thing.
A lot of plants.
Yeah. A lot of plants out here. A lot of bushes out here.